What's going on, guys? Dark Data here, and we're playing some Battlefield Bad Company 2. You know, I don't really like walls, so when they're in my way, I just blow them up. And that's the beauty of this game. But anyway, yeah, so I'm running around with the M24 sniper with the red dot sight because, you know, I really don't believe in, you know, strapping the Hubble telescope to my rifle and getting a headache from, you know, trying to get headshots by zooming in on, you know, the guy's nose hairs. So I prefer to use red dot sight. I think it's fun. You should try it, because that way, you know, you're not. I think when you use a scope, it sort of limits you, at least in this game, to sitting in one spot. And that's the worst thing you can do in this game, is just sit in one spot. It drives me up the wall. That's what slows this game down. Sitting in one spot. Yes, you're gonna die moving around, but at least you did something while you're, you know, spending your free time playing a video game, right? Instead of just sitting there waiting on someone to come by, shoot him, up, hit marker. Oh, he went behind a house. Nothing I can do. Next. But this is a lot of fun doing this. You should try it out. Seriously, try it out right now. Well, not right now. Wait till this is over, and then try it out. But anyway, enough about that. Let's get into the hot topic. Well, at least it's a hot topic for me. I don't know about you guys. Maybe you will enjoy it. Maybe you won't. We'll see. You know, I really want to start a podcast. I think it's it'd be a really fun thing to do. You know, and I listen to podcasts. I listen regularly to Spawn Trap, Don't Revive Me Bro, Keyboard Mouse or Die, Painkiller Already, You Ain't Grizz Baby, although they haven't made one in a while. You know, and I haven't really heard Invisible Walls yet. I forget who mentions that one, but they're like on like episode like 100 or something. I don't really want to play catch up with that one. That'll take too long. Maybe I will. I don't know. But you know, and as far as my podcast is concerned, it's, you know, kind of the norm. I do want to like cover, you know, news stories and gaming, and give my own editorial, you know, opinions about what's going on. You know, with my experience playing all these franchises and you know, game types and consoles, you know, do some reviews, stuff like that. You know, talk about strategy, talk about what's going on in the culture as far as YouTube. You know, I just want to make it all inclusive in gaming and YouTube, because, you know, that's what we're all here for. Most people that do listen to podcasts, they do have an interest in YouTube, and I think that'd be a lot of fun to you know, to just sort of amalgamate all that together. And I'm not going to get into the format because I'm still sort of working on that, but I think it's going to be kind of creative. It's going to be a little cynical, and I'm not afraid to, you know, share my own opinions. You know, when you go out on a podcast and you dive deep into like an hour-long you know, editorial or whatever, you're really going to show, like, you're going to show everything. You know, you can't sit here and edit and tear it apart and, you know, make up for your mistakes. So, you know, what you see is what you're gonna get, and I'm really looking forward to it. I want to see how I can stack up against these guys. And the main reason why I want to do this is because, you know, capturing YouTube footage is just, it's getting kind of stressful, and I'm starting to have a lot less fun playing. And that's really why I haven't really been playing very many games lately, because like every time I play, it's like, oh, I should capture this, and then I get into the mindset of, oh God, I really want to put a game on YouTube, and then it starts to suck the fun out of the game, you know. So, and like, I've had subs try to, like, you know, get a hold of me on Xbox or whatever, and I'm like so focused, you know, capturing a good game, or, you know, doing whatever, that I just sort of, you know, blow them off and let them go by the wayside, and that's not cool, and I don't like that. So I think podcast, yeah, I think that's a good idea. You know, really looking forward to it. I'm doing right now, I'm sort of like in the middle of show prep. I'm just grabbing some articles together, just sort of want to get my notes together, and just sort of, you know, because when I do commentary, I don't there's zero prep involved in commentary. I just get on the mic and I just let it go. When I do this podcast, it'll be a lot different. It'll be structured, and I'll have things to say, lots of notes, lots of things going on, and eventually down the road, if it is successful, I'll sort of have like a video podcast. The only problem is if I have a guest on, it's gonna kind of make it weird. Unless my dream, however, is though to have sort of a talk show, and just bring guests in and talk to them one-on-one, face to face. But that's a long way. But there's nothing wrong with having dreams. Nothing wrong with having high aspirations. There is, however, something wrong with sitting in a fucking window with a 12-times scope. Jeez. Well, at least he had a spot scope on, which I've never used before. I don't even know what it does. But that's my dream. That's that's up in the unattainable or far into the future. But I've seen YouTubers out there, start out just basically capturing footage and just doing their own thing, and becoming huge, juggernauts, just from a really sort of innocent idea. And I'm not going to look past that, man. And there's nothing wrong with wanting a little bit more. And I think if I'm going to be out here, doing this whole thing, it should be something I really enjoy. And I love talk radio. I love podcasts. And that's just, it's taken me up till now to actually say, wait a minute, maybe I'm going at this a little bit, maybe I'm going at this all wrong. So, I haven't really decided on a name yet. I do have a candidate. I'll just let you guys know. I don't really care. I kind of want to call it PTFO. And the thing is, I'm pretty sure, I think it's Swordsman, D-Crew Swords, that came up with that name. It's either going to, sort of worried about where he stands on that. He might be flattered, or he might just be like, what the fuck, man? But I think it's a good name because it's the term's already cemented in the community, and a lot of these podcasts, you kind of grow to expect that, like Painkiller already. That was a really good name. Don't Revive Me, bro. Battlefield. People hated to be revived. Keyboard Mouse or Die. They're a bunch of PC elitists. And as far as I'm concerned, honestly, console, PC, doesn't matter. I play them both. Sitting right next to a gaming PC, and to my left I have an Xbox, PS3, PS2, NES, Super NES, Jaguar, Nintendo 64, Sega Genesis. I got a Neo Geo in my closet. I rarely break the thing out to play it anymore because I don't really want to play Baseball 2000 or whatever it's called, or any of those SNK games because I'm by myself. But
we lost the fire base.
And gaming has been like a part of my life. I've been gaming since 1989. I'm 28 now. I kind of see that. God, I almost got that guy. My gun was out. I was ready. Pulled the trigger, but by then I was dead, so it didn't matter. But I think I just really just want to give my own sort of objective sort of opinion, because when I listen to a lot of these guys, I sort of have a different side to what most of these guys are saying, and I think instead of just sitting here twit-bombing them, tweeting them, why don't I just, go out there and, air out my own opinions about it, in a more constructive way. That way, people can actually hear it instead of just, the guys that do the podcast. And I'm sure and it's not like they don't appreciate it, because I'm pretty sure they do. Either that or just look at, their Twitter feed and like, what's this guy talking about? Whatever. So, anyway, yeah. I think it's going to be great. Really looking forward to it. And, if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, I'll leave that down in the description. And just leave any constructive criticism or negative criticism, I don't really care, in the comments below. And we're looking forward to it, guys. Hope you are too. I'll talk to you later. Peace.